with him, and
Sorry.
lovely. No, it's great. It's great. Enjoy. And so the podcast is starting with Charles. We were just talking.
Oh, really?
We always catch up for coffee or lunches, and then one day I said to him, "Oh, Charles, maybe I should because I don't know whether I want to go back to Bay FM or no." And I said to him, "Oh, maybe I should do a podcast." And of course, he's really talented, but he doesn't show it. He doesn't show off. I mean,
right.
And he said, "Yeah, it could be a good idea, you know." And so I talked about it for about a few days, maybe 2 days, and then he came back for coffee, and I said, "Can you be the first guest?" He's like, "Why not?"
Oh.
And so just started with him 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Man, it's already you got a lot of people already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's good.
And so I just chose him specifically for a reason, because he bridged the gap
Sure.
of generations.
Yeah.
And he's the bridge for it, and it was really nice. And of course, the first one is so dodgy.
Yeah, always. It's like making pancakes.
Yeah.
And then you know what's funny though? Charles was so supportive, and my brother Juan, who plays the Santana stuff, he said to me, "I don't like the way you kind of look at each other like this, and the camera is from the side.
Sure.
And it's like I feel excluded." And then we changed. Okay, we'll do it like this, whatever way.
Yeah.
So we did it like that, and just continue. My friend from Sydney, I call him and say, "Oh, from Moses, would you come to the podcast?" He's like the Ghanaian James Brown. And he came, and we just kept going from there on. So that was very nice. By the way, today we have beautiful Itai and Kalle.
I know.
And you would see them in Byron a lot, because they are seriously great musicians, and they have integrated into the fiber of Byron culturally through music, and I'm sure they practice other arts, and they're multi-instrumentalists as well. And as you can see, we got up here just to have this chat, and so welcome to both of you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And as usual, unmapped, unfiltered, unedited. So we go as we go.
Nice, no mistakes.
Yes. How did you end up both being in Byron, and like you connected through music for sure as well?
Yeah, we connected before we came to Byron.
No.
Yeah, we met in Western Australia. Yeah. Our relationship goes back for even almost 5 years now.
Oh, wow.
I think, what was it, end of 2021?
Do you want to say the story?
Or something. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, we don't really know the first time we actually met each other.
Wow.
But the first time we probably properly introduced ourselves to each other was at a bush doof in WA. Yeah.
Party.
Doof party.
Doof party.
Classic.
Yeah. And I would go to bush doofs in WA with my friends.
Yes.
Like my high school friends, and we would bring drum kits and street cubes and amps and whatever, or even a generator, and have PA system.
All set up.
Yeah, we would go to doofs and make our own little renegade sort of stage, side stage, and just have live music jams, which is a really good alternative to the psytrance and
this is while you were in
techno
high
and
school.
stuff. This was just out of high school when I was doing this, yeah. And then one of these times I was there, and same thing, I was with my high school friends, and he was playing drums, and then I was there with my guitar, and we didn't have anyone playing bass, and then Schnitz came walking out of the forest just with a bass.
What are you doing out of the forest?
Yeah, he just an elf just came,
with the bass.
Magic wizard elf with his bass guitar and the amp in the other hand.
No.
It's a natural habitat.
Yeah. He just appeared and he was just "Oh, I heard there was a live music jam happening," He was "I heard there was a jam happening here." And I was like, yeah, you know, we're just a guitar and a drummer and you have a bass, like perfect. And just set up and let's jam. And then, he just came and plugged in and then we just started jamming and and then that was, but like we recognized each other from somewhere.
From
we were like,
somewhere and still can't figure
we
out.
were like, we're still trying to figure it out.
I think it's a Broom.
We probably met each other in Broom, like
in some festival maybe or no?
Probably one of the car parks there.
Yeah.
Common place that you meet people sometimes.
Maybe a public toilet or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
one of those.
Oh, that could be funny.
So you're waiting as well to go to the toilet? Yes, me too.
And then but then in Byron, you met in Byron? Did you plan to come to Byron?
What happened, so we didn't meet up after that for like another month, and then a month and a half, and then there was a Christmas party, a really cool one, that was happening in the area of Margaret River.
Yes.
And a friend of ours, Bobo, he said, yo man, I need to bring this guy, he's an insane musician, let's bring him down. You know, because it's like really cool jams, and then Kalle just came, and I was like, "Yo, how you doing, bro?"
Yeah.
And then like literally from that day, we were just like three of us were just constantly
every
together.
day we spent together for a long time.
So basically, you're like family to each other.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's my brother.
Yeah. But then we were doing that in WA for maybe a year and a bit, and then I came over to the East Coast. I had a girlfriend at the time, and we, bought a van together and packed up, something like that. And then, but the plan was that, we were all gonna go to the East Coast at the same time. But then, me and my ex-girlfriend, we left early. I had tickets to see like the Red Hot Chili Peppers in Melbourne. And that was in like February or something like that.
It was so good.
In 2023. So then I was like, because like I did that so that it would force me to go to Melbourne.
Yes.
So I was like, I have to be in Melbourne by this date because I have tickets for the Chili Peppers. So then we set out on the road, and then Itai and Bobo stayed behind, and they were supposed to come, maybe a couple of weeks after me. They were just still trying to get the money together and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then, one thing leads to another, and then it ended up being like 8 months or something. You got stuck in WA, and things just happen, and then we were separated for like 8 months, and then what was that, October of 2023 I think you came back to Byron?
Yes.
Well, you came to Byron, and then from there we've been here.
Yeah, it was literally, it was so crazy when I came back to Byron. I had like a month or so that we were like trying to figure out. I was in a bit of a hard time back then. Like a lot of personal stuff were just coming up, so I wasn't in a good space. But like literally a month after that, we formed a band with Sam Mac. Do you remember Sam Mac? The rapper?
Yes.
London,
English
London.
one.
Yeah.
So me,
Wow.
Kalle, Titi, the guitarist,
Yes.
amazing human being, by the way. Two of them are amazing.
I remember
Shout out to them.
he under the balcony. He was he.
Yeah.
So we
All
created
the four of you.
all four of us, and it was like Sam Mac and the Rat Race Choir.
Yeah.
So and then literally a month after that, Sam went to Sydney, and then me and Kalle, we were jamming on the street, and then we met Rai.
Yeah.
And then like before that Sam came back, we created as well the Flukes. So in a period of time of a month.
Yes.
Yeah, we made these two amazing bands.
Yeah.
And then we were like in Byron.
Yeah, in the
before
scene,
that we were like. Before that we were here, but we didn't know anybody. My van was broken down, and I was like living in a broken down van outside the mechanics. Schnitz just had a tent set up in the bush next to the river. Like we were just basically. We had a bit of a homeless period. But it was just like tough times, and then we like met these friends in Byron and made these bands, and then once you have your sort of circle of friends, things become a bit easier.
Things easier.
Yeah, and then from there it was just off we go.
I became like I really admire you as musicians, because I didn't know you as I didn't have the chance to really like connect or say hello yet.
Sure.
And the first few times I saw you was always under the balcony, and I would always I just don't know why, but you keep me there. I stay and watch. I would just stay and watch because it's that pleasant.
Yeah,
that's a good sign, I think.
No, it is absolutely a good sign.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you ever met this. I was always the first time I think I saw you. My friend Matisse, he's a guitarist. He's friends of Charles as well, a French one.
Matisse.
I think I know him. You talked to him.
Yeah.
The first time we saw you together, and we were watching, and I said, Matisse, they're very good. I said, oh, super good, super good. And then I said, maybe you want to jam with them because he's around your age.
Sure.
And so he said, oh, but Francesca, but you cannot just, I don't know them. Because he's got a nice French accent. And so he didn't have the confidence to just, try to get together with you. And I think you exchanged Instagram with him.
Yeah.
With Matisse. And then, I think a few weeks later, I saw you again, and I just bought this bass, and I brought it to my brother one. Actually, I haven't bought it, or maybe I just bought it to my brother one to check it out at Fundies, because he was performing Santana stuff at Fundies.
Yeah.
And you walked
I
to Fundies, and you were so tired. You just finished performing, and I don't know if you were so tired. And I think Adi, the Indonesian, there was Adi was there, Juan was there. We were jamming, and Matisse was there, I think, and. You tried the bass for a tiny bit because you were so exhausted. You guys were going home. I remember. I think that was during that hard time, but I wasn't aware. I was not aware at all.
Yeah, no, of course.
But the devotion to have the drum kits with you all the time during that time, that's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know how we were traveling in WA? Like we had a period of time. I bought a van. And then we renovated the van, and it became mortadella. Whoever doesn't know what's mortadella, it's a chunk of meat. But it wasn't a chunk of meat, it was a chunk of music. So literally, we had enough electricity there to amp up like a PA and like amps.
Yeah, we had the solar panels set up.
Drums, and like the lighthouse here in Byron, so there's a lighthouse as well in Exmouth.
Yeah.
But there, the sun sets in the ocean.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it was, think that you're just playing music and you're looking at the ocean and you're seeing the whales jump.
Yeah,
it's
whales
amazing.
Jumping in front of the sun.
It's
and we were just there with all of our amps,
music,
and we had a friend Dodo as well who played the drums, and he was with us for a period of time. And
Dodo.
Yeah, and we were just like all basically living out of your van. I mean, I had my car as well, but like all of our stuff was in Mortadella. Yeah. And we would just go and drive to any spot, like in the bush or on the beach or up at the lighthouse, and we would just like put everything out, put a couple rugs out, and just make jams in like these amazing places.
Like free music, and people would just come.
People
would just come and just chill.
Yeah.
It's not just because of the free music. For me, when I watch people playing, it's beyond the free music, because I became very absorbent by the music because it's you who is also doing that. Like you don't care whether it's one audience or no audience, whether it's in the bush or on the big stage.
Yeah.
You just love to play music.
Yeah.
And because you have that essence, what happened? I see that. And I want to stay. I want to enjoy your music. So it has that repercussion,
Yeah.
And it's
100%.
magical. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only reason anyone should ever do it, I think. It's just for being in that moment of bliss and, like love and flow state. And like that's all we're trying to do, and that doesn't require like getting a paycheck or like having a big audience. Like, we can do that when we're just two of us sitting on your porch with two guitars, or we can do that on a massive stage,
Right.
Like it's all about reaching that moment of where we're just connected to the divine source, like that's the only goal that
Do
we
you
have.
remember the first time that you had like that you said, wow, I am the drums, or I am the guitar,
Yeah, do I remember
It's amazing.
like that moment that you're like, you're channeling, You know, you're literally channeling through.
Yeah.
You're not you. You're the instrument.
You're the instrument, yeah.
I don't know if I remember the first time. I definitely remember like one of the most significant times was when I took LSD back in Perth, and I was jamming with my friends. Again, like my high school friends, the same ones that we would go to the bush stuffs with. And I remember like taking LSD and I was playing drums with them, and it was just happening for me, you know? It was like, and that's what Schliser's saying with that whole idea of like completely losing yourself, you know? I'm no longer Kalle playing the drums. Like my only existence is being the drums and being the sound, you know? Like I totally forget that I'm even a person playing, you know? It's just like the only thing that's happening is the sound coming through me. And yeah, probably like the first one I really remember was probably that, like taking LSD with my friends and like jamming, and yeah, it was just like we probably played for like 4 hours straight, you know, and just like completely lost in it, and it was like the most beautiful thing ever. And like having experiences like that is when you're like, well, this is what I'm meant to do, or like this is the thing that I want to chase in my life, you know. It's like it's an addiction, really, like trying to get that feeling again.
Obviously something opens within you.
Yes.
Your
Sure.
cortex somewhere.
Yeah,
sure.
Fully.
Yeah, with drugs or with music, you know, like they're both the same thing.
But the reason I say, because just about all the friends that became really, really creative, and these are friends older than us, way older than you guys, old enough to be your granddads, to be my dad. Yeah, they came to the podcast, and there are these people who's taken LSD and they have similar experience. Something became open.
Sure.
Guy from Rainbow Temple, you know, he's a great friend of mine.
Yeah.
He came and said on the podcast, if you listen to this one, he went on a trip, took LSD, alright, and something happened. A message was, he heard this message, which caused him to the journey for building the temple.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
You know, I think personally part of that journey is it starts by being present to the moment, because after that you're allowing things to come to you, and because there's obviously always things that are happening, but if you're present you're much more aware of it, you know. So you can actually grab to it and you're like, you know, so maybe it's
I mean, I never take drugs or drink alcohol, so maybe I need to try the LSD. I'm kidding.
No, but I totally think it can be achieved without, you know, again, it's like music is that gateway to that place as well, you know. I think like you don't need to take anything to reach that state, you know.
I agree.
But for some people it's kind of a shortcut, or like it's an introduction to, you know, that kind of thing, that, well, there's something else going on, you know, that like we can't really see or touch or feel, or you know, it's like our senses we don't really even have the senses for tapping into that thing, but sometimes we somehow click into this like other dimension of being.
It's something, it's intangible. So
it's not measurable. It's not. Yeah, it's like you can't hold on to it or be like point to it and be like, or study it or something, you know. It's like it's just something that comes through sometimes, and I think it's our mission as musicians to like capture that lightning in a bottle when that you know, when that spark and that moment of energy comes and hits you. It's like our duty and our responsibility is to like catch that flow of energy and ride that wave, you know. Yeah, at least that's how it feels for me. Yeah.
Itai, you said you were in Byron before you came back. You say, so you were in Byron before?
Yeah.
How come I haven't seen you? What happened?
I was here just for a month and a half, 2 months.
I see.
But
Holiday.
I wasn't. Yeah, that's when I just arrived.
To Australia.
To Australia? Yeah. That was in 19... That was before that
1952.
1952, yeah. Mother, father, I was existing before. But no.
Just reincarnation version.
Yeah, this is not me. No, it is me. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? Yeah, I wasn't really that much in the music. It was actually, that's when the music started to be more, I was more interested in it. But yeah, I was here for a bit, and then it was so magical. I remember that. That's what I said to you too, that like Byron was so magical. You know, I remember, and I was like, whoa.
What was that? It was 2019.
What is it about Byron that you feel the magic?
When I was there, like in 2019, I remember that I went to Main Beach, and there was just a drum circle, and there was so much like people doing fire, people playing music. It was so vibrant, you know, so alive.
I wonder if I was there because it's
probably could be. Yeah.
It would be funny too, because sometimes I don't remember when I was there.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
I meet people at parties, and they go, "It's like I know you from somewhere." I said, "No, we've never met." And then there was one time when we were at a birthday party, and a lady saw me, and she tried to talk to me about how she was here back in 2000 and something, early 2000s, and she was living in Sydney, so they came for holidays, and then she was kind of talking about drum circle. Oh, I remember Byron used to be a drum circle, blah 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 blah, and there was this girl who was always drumming, and she's talking to me, right? But I had short hair, short blonde, very short blonde hair, and she said that I reminded her of that girl. Next thing she went home, came back 30 minutes later with photographs of me.
That's so cool. That's when those things happen.
And my friends were, all my other friends were as well, that were hanging out with me. We were always jamming here, we were jamming there. It was, when this happened, go.
Yeah, and it's those experiences that like you don't know the person, and then suddenly like a couple years later they give you a photograph. Hey, look, we're in the same photo.
But the problem is maybe because I've grown old, so they don't recognize I'm the same person.
But we all change. Like you said, you have different hair and.
I mean, my nose. When she met me, my nose wasn't broken, and then she saw me the first time she saw me on the photos, completely different nose, and now she saw me. It's probably different nose because who knows?
Yeah, no, who knows? And it's hard to remember.
Yeah,
especially with that amount of people that you're just meeting.
Yeah. I mean, drumming circles, you get up to 200 people.
Yeah.
Then, I don't know. I think you were not here 2019. 2019. That was like just around the end of it was COVID lockdown starting.
Yeah.
Well, like the end of 2019.
I was here like October, November.
Oh yes.
So right
just before.
Yeah.
Just before. And that was during the bushfire time.
Man, I had one of the craziest stories.
Oh really?
One of the craziest stories. Okay, so it was a bush loof.
Yes.
Bush loof.
Every good story starts with bush loof.
So there was a bush loof that a couple of friends of mine that organized, and most of the people took drugs. I didn't. And suddenly I saw smoke. Okay, we were in Jerusalem Mountain.
Oh
Mount
yes,
Jerusalem.
yes, Mount Jerusalem.
And I was just like, okay, there's smoke. And then I called the fire department and I said to them our location, and they said, yeah, about like 10 Ks, 20 Ks from you, there's a bushfire.
No.
Oh.
That's really close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like with the wind, it can go really fast. And so I said, guys, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the best scenario for a lot of people, but it was one of the wisest decisions.
Yeah.
Because the day after, all of that area was burned.
Whoa.
Wisest thing
It was,
to do.
For me it was just like, whoa.
Otherwise you would have been caught in there.
Oh yeah, and there was heaps
because
of
once
people.
you're caught, you kind of cut off from access.
Well, exactly. If the bushfire burns like over the road that you need to exit out of, you'll get trapped.
You get trapped, yes.
Yeah, but I didn't organize it, but friends of mine organized it.
Wow.
So I was
That
just
was
like,
lucky.
let's get out of here.
No, of course.
That was a lot of luck. But yeah, I remember that was insane, the amount of bushfires
You know the
the end of the 2019.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
October, November. I still have the photographs. It was the first attempt, my friend and I. One of them used to come to the drumming circle a lot, and then Walter, he always had this one drum that he carries, and then he would hit it with with the sticks, and he's only that one with the drum that he would carry and do it like this. And he's actually a dentist, so you know, you're a banker. No telling.
Yeah, you know.
The million views, over a million views of your...
The viral, so people were starting to comment.
Oh, yeah.
And so like, no telling, we're just gonna stick with your banker. And
oh yeah.
That's a funny one that it went viral.
I love that.
Because Jay was there too.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the video.
Everyone. And I love how you guys work so hard, play so, earn money so hard and all that, and they said sponsored by Centrelink.
Yeah.
Oh, it is so funny.
Like bums and like, I can smell this video and stuff like
that. So
funny. Fair enough. It's funny though.
Yeah.
You know.
On that same period of time, it's the first drum circle in Brunswick started.
Whoa.
Yeah, started, and then COVID lockdown came,
right.
So we stopped. So there's about 4 of us, Jai, who's a science teacher, a dentist, and Felipe. You would have seen Felipe around at the beach hotel probably when you go down. So he geeks around. He plays the bongos and the congos.
Oh, cool.
And he sings in Spanish.
Nice.
And me, just the 3 of us, hang out with some families around. They come and see, but it's on the other side of the Torakina, on the other side of the river.
Oh, wow.
And we had photos taken just to remember that. We started it, and then never established. So during COVID lockdown, John orders, one of the drummers, contact me, and they said, let's do it. And we started, he and I would start. Attempt to do it in Torakina, but just like the 2 of us, and then one Canadian guy would come, and that's about it. And then the persistent, John O'Kay and other ones that arranged, so they started the Sunday one at the surf club.
So that's when it started.
That's when it started. But the Byron Bay original one, where the shops. Now there is the ice cream shop. Okay, you go down from the beach hotel towards Johnson Street, down towards the balcony. Before you, there is the burger place.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. There used to be a very beautiful restaurant there.
Oh yeah.
So there's the burger place.
The grilled.
Grilled. Yeah. And there, if you on the other side of the road, there's like jewelry shops and stuff.
Yeah. Where the pizza is.
Yes. But not on the arcade. Just go down a little bit, where the like the ice cream going towards. There's a jewelry shop somewhere there.
Yeah.
Anyway, there is a shop there with some kind of steps, a little bit of steps. There's like they sell books and stuff for kids. In front of there, right next to the pine tree there, that's the original spot for drumming circle.
Oh really? Right there.
Of Byron.
Really?
That's the first original spot. Then it didn't really, like not everyday sort of thing.
Sure.
On it. This is the funny.
When did it start, you think?
This actually started ages and ages ago, before I was even here, but wasn't established like daily kind of thing.
Yeah.
The pioneers, or the founder that established that kept on going. One of the founders, he passed away. So we were close.
I remember that you mentioned that. Yeah, he was like a really core
he and I would.
What was his name?
He picked Wawan.
Wawan.
He picks me up every 4:30 he's here. He picks me up.
Oh yeah.
And we go there. He's got we end up going up towards Mount Jerusalem. I got a djembe from my Israeli friend for $300, and I don't even play djembe.
Yeah.
But because Wawan said you need to help me establish this daily on the beach.
Yeah.
And Ari was in Indonesia, and he's a great drummer. He's one of the best percussionists in Byron.
Sure.
And so I just go every day. When it's not raining, we're just there. It's consistent, so consistent, discipline. And sometimes because I didn't understand about how to do my rhythm. So I played 2 minutes, I'm dancing 2 minutes. He got angry with me, which I'm happy. He said, Cheska, he said, when you're playing, you can't play and leave it, and I'm alone on the dunduns. So then when he expressed that, I realized, oh God, okay, not good. And then I realized, okay, I'll just stick to it until the sessions end. So he would only give me his drumsticks when he's not playing to take over the dundun, and that's how I just practice. So I didn't understand how to do it, so I just like have the beats in my head, and I just figure, okay, if I can just translate it through these different tones, then maybe I could just sort it out. And so every Sundays we go to all the markets around. We go to Itai market. If it's not here, we go to Bangalore market. Every Byron market is a must, and Byron market was every summer, every second weekend. Oh, it was fabulous. We just go and hunt for places to drum, to establish it for years and years. And my God, I used to get car sick going to Itai because the road was like this all the way to Itai, and it works. And then he passed away. He didn't really wanted to tell me what was happening until he got really, really sick, and he just wanted nobody to take him to hospital but me. So he got him to hospital. It's unfortunate to have lost him really quickly.
Right.
And he left me 2 ngonis, which I didn't feel like I could deserve to keep them, because so I gave it back to his family. And the thing is very emotional with drums. So I always want to make a sculpture of him and have it there. That was his spot.
Cool.
She's like, I want to do that one day. So that's how the drum circle really got established. It's just the consistency, and then it takes years, about 5-6 years of full on, just do it. And sometimes when we have jam here, he brings the dundus, and like, you imagine the sound like crazy. It's amazing with dunduns and drum kits, djembes, and people play all kind of. But sing all kind of songs.
Yeah, you just bring whatever you have and just find your spot within
Also,
the sonic space.
If you've known Byron before COVID, it was absolutely different. Absolutely different.
Jay says that so many times. Yeah, because Jay was living. Yeah,
Jay, you mean as in
Squidge. From he was playing Vagaphonics.
Yes. Oh God, I don't
he
call
lives
him
just
Jay.
around the corner.
Jeremy, I call him Jeremy. I call him Jeremy. Jeremy is one of the finest musicians that I have ever seen in Byron.
Definitely. Ever seen, period.
I'm probably going to say hello to him later. I'm going to say hello later.
If you have seen him playing, my God, so for so many years,
we just arrived here like after like maybe half a year or a year after that he was diagnosed.
With epilepsy,
So we didn't know it, but obviously we saw a glimpse. We always see a glimpse of his magic.
He's actually so. My God, I used to go when I get out of a car and I see him across. He used to very common where bank is now.
Right.
He used to play that. That was his sport.
The
whole band. I used to just stay and watch. Because he's super friendly, young, and super talented, and he plays all kind of instruments. And he sings.
He's a magic voice. He's a very beautiful
he
voice.
captures the crowd.
He does, and
himself. He just
himself.
gets into his own. He just like falls into a place that just you have to watch it. You can't you really just walk past.
What I love is when I see you guys playing. You have your own characters, your own. You're not performing a character. You're just being you.
Sure.
And what I love is Itai with his tutus. I was saying to Max, maybe you wanna like Max admire you for the freedom that you have to be able to wear anything you want and not giving a crap about whatever people will say. And I notice when you play, you can look at people, you recognize them, but you don't have to smile. You just look at them and they walk past.
Yeah.
They walk past. And I really I love all these characters. And Max is like going on this road.
Yeah.
Every time he goes on that zebra crossing, it makes me think of the Beatles.
Yeah.
You know the photo of the Beatles?
Yeah.
Man, no, Max has a magical
and he improvises.
And like what he brings, like we had a busk, I think, when was that? 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
That my first time ever that we had like a full-on like party on the street.
Yeah.
It was so magical.
And the streets closing.
Yeah. It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had a big crowd that time.
And it's so, for me, it's like that band, it's so, because this is what I said to Kalle sometimes, that something that I'm missing is like funk. Like the genre.
Yeah.
And that band is funk, you know, so it's...
Yeah. And that one's just kicking off.
How did you end up meeting Max? Because he was also in WA.
Yeah, he's also from Perth.
Because
Kalle
grew up in the WA.
Yeah, I also grew up in Perth. Well, from when I was 11 years old until I came here when I was, 20 or 21, something like that. So yeah, like both me and Max have like, because he's 21 now as well.
Yes, he's 21.
So I think we've had like a similar sort of experience, you know, grew up in Perth, in Fremantle sort of area, and high school.
So
and
you met in Byron? You met him?
I met him in Byron. Yeah, we never met in Perth.
Oh.
In the talent show.
In the talent show.
Oh no!
Yeah,
it's one of the best places to meet people.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, they used to have what I remember. It used to be called Buddha Bar.
Oh yeah.
At the very front was a Buddha Bar,
right.
where you go watch movies. There's theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then there's a room opposite the bar where they serve the alcohol. There's another room. You go down there. Into two sections. One there is a stage below, and on the top you can make another stage. And on the top stage, it was a smaller area. It can contain maybe up to 200 people. And my old friend, an English lady named Una, she used to create these events called Love Club. And musicians go read poetry, performs, and it was just an amazing hub of creative people. And I used to go there to Love Club, a lot performing. And then at the bottom stage there would be like live music performances. And then outdoor, where the bar, the garden is now, they call it the garden, that's where the talent shows.
That's original.
That's
so it didn't start inside the arts.
No. It's actually, so the art factory itself has a different talent show at the art factory.
Right.
So I had performed. So sometimes they hold it inside, but they are because of a different setting before. There's inside. There's an indoor and an outdoor. So they alternate. So I perform on both and. At the art factory itself, but at the garden as well, I have done the talent. So we won $50, and we didn't even know. My Japanese friend, he's a rapper. We didn't know. We came home,
and they said to you, "Yo guys,"
and then they said, "We were looking for you to give you your $50. Oh, is this money? Like, oh, nice. We're $50 richer, but we never get the money."
Oh, really? Till this day, you can just knock on the door. Where's my $50?
Right now, but Pablo's doing a great job.
Yeah, he is.
He's really good. Yeah.
Man, and to put because obviously like Paul, to be in his shoes, it's not because he was
he was great at it.
Iconic character.
Yeah.
He started by playing a lot at the main beach, the grass area. I remember Pablo from the first early days, like just on a guitar, and then
Pablo or Cockatoo Paul? Pablo.
Pablo,
Okay.
Pablo Laverde.
Yeah.
The one that.
Yeah. No, we're good friends.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He's another wonderful person.
Absolutely.
And so the evolution with his music is incredible for me to witness. Incredible.
Yeah. Even in its like 2 and a bit years that I've been here.
Yes.
Like I remember the first time seeing Pablo, and compared to now, and like he's come a long way even in just a couple of years, especially with the trumpet.
Yes.
Yeah, especially with the trumpet
flute as well, man.
Flute, oh yes.
Yeah.
The didgeridoo. It was also later on. That's
Yeah.
One man band.
Totally.
There's a few of those in Byron.
Yes, there's. Have you seen Justice Smith? Oh, you have to see Jesse Smith.
Maybe.
Jesse is, oh my God.
I've heard the name.
Google, oh my God, you'd love him. You'd absolutely, one-man band. Another one is Nathan Kay.
Yeah, we've done his show on BFM.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, we've done an interview with him on the radio.
He was here on the podcast yesterday.
Yesterday. Oh, cool. Awesome.
We have a lovely chat.
Yeah. No, he's great. He's really cool. He's really cool.
Yeah. He lived near Mount Jerusalem for a while.
Oh.
And he went to Melbourne and came back again.
Cool. Yeah.
I love.
It's everyone knows everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's
totally.
so cool about this place.
But
Like I could sit here all day and say, this person, you'd be like, and then we have so many nice things to say about
it's
them.
music. What we're talking about is in the music scene. Yeah, we all know each other. Even if you don't, even if one of you see each other on a drum set, you're like, I don't know them. Later on,
you'll meet them. You'll have to.
It's interesting. It's an interesting because it's a huge area, but it's still, and there's so many musicians. Like for instance, in the psychedelic rock scene.
Yeah.
I'm literally every time that we go to a gig in the area, there's a new band that I never knew of.
Yeah.
It's huge, the music scene here. The only thing that I feel that is a problem, there's not enough venues.
Exactly, I totally agree. Not enough venues, but also
even events as well.
It's not enough encouragement from the council, I think, because if the council implemented something, then support the arts. It's flourished. The art is absolutely flourished. You never lose it because it attracts people.
For sure, and this area has so much to give.
Yes.
I think you have world class musicians in the area.
Yeah. There's a lot of top musicians here.
Yeah. So it's a shame that we can't provide it constantly. Yeah.
Well, it is one of the main attractions about this place, is the busking and just the music constantly happening everywhere. I heard about that before I even came here, when I was still living in Western Australia. I'd always heard from people that have been over here, you would love it in Byron Bay. Go check out Byron Bay. Because I'd always be taking my drum kit on the street in WA and play with all sorts of people, and this is the perfect place for that, and for meeting people, and that's just what's happened to us.
So did you bring your instruments here when you moved here, or did you have to buy your own instrument when you
Both.
moved here?
I brought my main possession in my life is probably my guitar. So I brought my guitar, my Stratocaster.
I don't know if you ever saw this. Look, I'm not a guitarist, but I heard from people that play years and they just touch Kalle's guitar.
No way.
The action and the feeling on it, it's something else.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
It's I don't know. It's I think your instrument is an extension of your body, right? Or at least that in some way. Yeah, you have, and there's just some instruments you get on them and you can close your eyes and it just. It feels right, you don't even have to think about what you're doing.
Neck, it's right.
Yeah. Did you feel was it the first time that you ever played it, was it did you have one strum and you said yep? Or was it
No, it was literally, I went to the, because that guitar is funny, if you've probably seen it, but it's a pink one, but it's, it's worn down and there's lots of different colors, it's been painted multiple times.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah. And so it's an old guitar. It's been around, and the guy I bought it off a Facebook Marketplace when I was maybe 17 or something, and the guy who I bought it off, it was in Perth, and I definitely think he was on some sort of drugs. He was some crackhead or something, and I think he was just selling this guitar for money to buy drugs, and who knows, he probably stole it, I don't even know, which is, and it's a little side story, actually, when we were in Broome, we'd been doing our thing, jamming around, and there was this indigenous guy that came and he wanted to jam, and I was like, yeah, take the guitar, have a jam with us. And he played the guitar, and he was older, maybe 60 years old, 70. And he was playing it, and he was like, I've played this guitar before. Like, I must have played this guitar like 20 years ago, you know?
No way.
And he was like, I can just feel that this guitar has been in my hands, like, back when I was playing the blues in Perth, you know?
No.
Yeah,
Crazy.
and he was like, and he told me, and he was like, you know, like, why I think there's so many different colors? I think it's been in, like, the drug ring, and people have just been stealing it and repainting it, and then selling it to buy drugs, and... I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, it's a good story.
I don't know if it's true.
Story,
yeah, but it's a cool story.
Yeah, it's a really cool story.
And anyways, like I just think the guitar. I mean, it's older than me, and I think it has its own life to it, you know. And like I feel that when I hold it. So like when I went to buy it off this guy, you know, like I just went into his bedroom and he opened up the case and I picked it up, and I just did like one strum. And I just wanted to get out of that, to be honest, because it was like, it was just a really dark energy in this house. And but I did one strum and I was like, oh, you know, like, and I didn't even plug it in. I just like strummed an E chord or something.
My instrument.
Yeah, and I was like, this is the one, and it was really cheap. Like it should not have been that cheap, you know. And I was just like, wow, this feels perfect. And then I bought it. And then that's just like that's like my child, you know, like that guitar is...
I bought my bass really cheap and I couldn't let go.
Yeah. No, there's some things that just are made for you in a way, you know. But that was like the only instrument that I brought over, and my like guitar pedals as well.
Oh yes.
But that was the only instrument that I brought from Western Australia to the East Coast.
Yeah.
But then I had a couple of drum kits in Western Australia, but you know, I was traveling in a van to come to the East and like with my ex-girlfriend and all of her stuff too. And she was like, no way, we're bringing the drum kit, you know? So I was like, alright, fine. Yeah, I was like, okay, I'll buy one when we get over to the East Coast. And so yeah, that's what I did. I bought another kit once we got here. And I still have that one. I don't really...
The green ones,
Yeah, that one's just like, it's not very like high or good quality kit, you know. I just bought it originally to just be like the busking drum kit and you know, just like leave it in the rain, leave it in the sun.
You play with Noam.
Yeah.
Noam Tammuz.
He's super good.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, we missed the...
I know if you're watching.
Hey Noam Tammuz. How you guys doing? Omer as well. Probably Omer we're gonna see in like 2 weeks.
He's another good friend
and
of ours. Zaidi man.
What about you? What about your instruments?
The only instrument that I had was that I came here with was acoustic bass.
The only thing you came here with was
literally just a small bag and acoustic bass. I was traveling with
a duffel bag and your
that acoustic bass just.
What happened to you? Still have it?
Yeah, man. It's like it went through so much stuff, but it's still.
Been in the sun, been in the rain.
Yeah, but man, I was
in underwater or something. I don't know. You know that
totally.
Thing's just been everywhere.
But it's still working.
So many group parties.
Yeah. It's been stepped on, like
It went. Yeah, but no, it was so since then got a new bass, electric bass, pedals. I'm still building up.
Yeah, we're always building, you know. Yeah. We always want the next best.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, what's the next best guitar pedal I can get, or the more expensive drum kit and the better cymbal, you know. There's always more things we
it's
money.
Always like that. You just gotta be careful not to be a collector.
No, exactly.
Would you like a little bit of this?
Okay.
Carrot juice. Why not? It's okay with a tint of coffee.
Yeah. A bit of twine. Thank you.
Why not?
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah.
It says ginger, so cheers.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
And
thank you for having us.
Cheers.
Yeah, chin chin.
Chin chin.
Skål, as we say in Sweden.
Chin chin. Where's the word chin chin from? What language?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Well,
that's noise.
I'm not getting sick for years after this.
And that is like.
I know. It's a good punch. It's actually very sure. It's a lot of ginger.
It's a lot of
I love carrot juice.
And ginger is the best. The best.
Yeah, I like brunettes.
And so this is so good to tell the story. Absolutely. You know what I remember now? During the lockdown, I used to go for a walk, and I would go through the circus area, and I think where Jeremy's living, it was Itai who was playing the bass outside of Mr.
Vintage.
Vintage.
Oh, yeah.
And yes,
Sounds
in the night
about
time
right.
around 8:37 even, yeah, and like actually a whole, there's other musicians. They stand in front of the building looking out to the road as though they're a proper band performing
Yeah.
or rehearsing.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is so good because it's locked down. You're not allowed to go and play anywhere.
Yeah.
And they created that scene. Nowhere, no audience, no one's walking in that time.
Yeah, of course.
Only the police car passing, patrolling.
Yeah.
And I was, and I remember, I just really, you were there, right?
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, but
So
that was
that's
back in
the
like.
first time I see Itai.
Was that like back in like 2019 kind of time? Or,
No, I think.
or that was when we after you came back?
Would be somewhere in 1920.
Oh yeah.
20 towards, hang on,
At the start of
maybe
COVID.
maybe around, would it be from like June, July to August or something?
In
Were you,
I think that maybe when I was living at Jay's, it was
when was that?
it was about 2 years ago, something like that. Around 2 years
Maybe
ago.
it wasn't you.
Maybe
it was someone else.
yeah.
Really?
Because you were only here
And-
2019 at the end of 2019 for a couple months or something, right?
And Jay moved to that place like 2 years
Oh, so
ago.
that's not
Yeah.
you?
Yeah,
Why did
probably
I
not
think it
him.
was you? Oh my god.
Yeah. some
No,
other
but it
guerrilla
still
living
sounds
effort.
something that I
But
would do.
it could,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Maybe it was his
but it could
spirit.
probably Jeremy.
Maybe my spirit was there.
But
Yeah.
Jeremy wasn't there, you said.
Jeremy moved to there when we just arrived, so that was 3 years. Almost 3 years.
End of 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Be-
that was when
because
Jeremy
he
moved
told,
to that place.
I remember he told me that. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's crazy.
Yeah, it must have been someone, someone
You know,
else.
you imagine someone
Mm-hmm.
that's not there, that becomes reality.
Totally.
You manifested him. Yeah. Yeah.
That's really good. I can't believe that was you. I cannot be convinced it was somebody else.
Probably, yeah. It
It's
was.
so crazy. Did
Could
you
be.
just like jump through a timeline? To
Could
a
be.
Yeah.
timeline?
I have a feeling because the amount of times I see Rick and Morty, I'm like, for sure I have somewhere in my pocket a portal gun.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
that I can just get to a different place. Like,
Yeah.
then I'm just going to
Yeah.
a different dimension.
Yeah. And then he'd be straight back in 1
Different
second.
portal.
Lived 3 lifetimes.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
You're very welcome.
That's,
Thank you.
It is delicious, actually.
Whoa.
It is nice.
And
It is
spicy.
Man, and it's like refreshing. I'm like ready.
Oh,
I'm like,
ready.
Where's the
Yeah,
juice?
By the way, with both of you, what age did you start?
Music.
Music. The curiosity. And what was the reason? What triggers that?
I think I've been a musician since I came out of my mum.
Wow.
You know, it's just like always been inside. You know.
Yeah.
But like when I started playing, I started piano was the first instrument that I learned, and I had lessons in primary school in London.
Yes.
So I must have been maybe 7 years old when I started, 7, maybe 8, when I started piano. And then I did that for a couple of years. And, you know, that was like kind of classically learning, you know, reading the sheet music and trying to sight read and play whilst you're reading. And so I did that for a couple of years. But it just wasn't really how I wanted to do music. You know, I loved rock bands and, you know, like I was into Michael Jackson and I liked Kiss and Black Sabbath and like I wanted to play that kind of music. So like learning classical piano wasn't my idea of music, you know.
You don't want to wear a wig.
Yeah. I wasn't.
Have a cup of tea.
I wasn't so into Mozart at the ripe old age of 8 years old.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I kind of like, you know, I didn't like having a teacher telling me what to do and, you know, this is your homework and next week, you know, you're going to have learnt this piece and like I never did the homework and, you know, it just wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I think the first thing I ever learned on piano was, I think, Crazy Frog, Axel F. You know, like I wanted to play things like that, you know, things that just made me
That's
happy.
so cool.
And but you know, the teacher would be like, "No, we're not learning Crazy Frog. You know, we're gonna learn this beautiful like classical piece." You know, and so it just wasn't my jam. And then so I did that for a couple of years, and then I I think that sort of made me dislike even trying to learn an instrument in general, because I was like, you know, if that's what learning an instrument is going to be like I don't want to do that.
Doesn't feel fun.
I just want to dance and, you know, like headbang and have fun, you know. And then I picked up guitar when I was, I think, like 11. I moved to Australia when I was 11, and then I started playing guitar here because, like, you know, my couple of only friends that I had in high school, they also started learning guitar.
Oh, wow.
So we all started together. And then that was more my thing, you know, then I could play, you know, I could play songs that actually, you know, like I liked rock music, you know, and rock music is on the guitar, you know.
What was the first rock music you played on your guitar?
Probably a Kiss song, I'm sure. I loved Kiss when I was around that age. Either Kiss or the Chili Peppers, those were like, that's how I learned the guitar, was like probably listening to those kind of bands.
What about you, Itai?
So I would say that I grew up with world music in my house.
Oh wow.
So my father would listen to music from all around the world. I had a teacher, a guitar teacher, but when I was 13, but we weren't really learning guitar. He was more of my emotional support. Poor dude. Love you, Oscar, but poor dude. Yeah.
Love you, but sorry.
Sorry, bro. But we got to somewhere. So basically, honestly, Byron, that's when it started. Like Byron, like I was like, wow, there's actually a really creative flow that is coming through here. Then COVID hit, and then I was, COVID hit, and I was questioning things about the reality. What do I want to do? Because I was planning to go and study, but that wasn't really the thing that I wanted to do. So a friend of mine had a PDF of like the music theory. I just started to read it, and I had a guitar. So I was starting to do stuff, and then I went to up north in Queensland and found a beautiful community that there. I started, maybe bass. So I bought a bass, acoustic bass, but I had no clue what I'm doing. And then I had the jam with Kalle, and that was like my first time ever playing with another person, you know, and he was just saying like, do this note and this note. And then 2 months...
but that, when you walked out of the bush at the bush stuff, it was, you just basically started. I mean, like you said, you started when you were a teenager, but I didn't. You never really actually, like it never really came to fruition. And then it was only when you came to Australia that you were like, okay, now I'm gonna...
And then Kalle explained to me things, and like rhythmically, and like how it goes, and there was so many connections based on like the theory that I was doing, and there was so many, and like I was progressing so fast.
Yeah.
You know, so like after 8 months that I was playing, we already played my first gig ever. Then when we played with.
But even before that, we were busking on the streets.
Yes.
We played at the Circus Festival. That was our first actual gig.
And that was like 2 weeks. We played 3 weeks after that I started to play.
Yeah, you started. Yeah, it was like after 2 weeks you had your first gig.
Yeah.
And you know, we had like a band of like 7 people that we just formed on the same day. We were living in a circus in Western Australia.
No way.
And shout out to, what is it, Carnydale? Yeah, Carradale Circus Festival. Fatso.
Fatso, sorry Fatso about the bass.
Yeah.
By the way.
Itai over borrowed the bass.
It was really not a comfortable scenario that I got to. Yeah, I was stupid when I was a bit younger, but it's okay.
Still stupid now.
Still stupid now.
The point is they're exceedingly well.
Yes, thank God we had that bass.
Since then, it was...
that was...
But you went into Europe.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, like, the band that started with Ray happened within, like... It's like you boil the hot water, you put the instant noodle, everything is there ready to be presented, you know.
It was crazy.
That's exactly what happened with you and the band that you suddenly went to Europe. I just saw you twice on the street with the newly formed band.
With the Flukes.
And suddenly you say, we're going to Europe.
Yeah, it was it was pretty wild, even from the start, you know, because like we started,
yes,
and we didn't have a name, and then we already had a gig.
Yeah, we already had a gig.
And we're starting to work on the set, and even like recording the first song, "Dream with You," and we still didn't have a name. And then like a week before the gig, we had a name.
Yeah,
Flukes of Sedington.
wow.
Yeah, and then 5 months after, we flew to Europe for the first time.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
How was it?
Oh, man.
there's no words.
Yeah.
It was just amazing.
When it's DIY, I think that it's very different than... Nope. Oops. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry,
well,
children. Don't look at this.
It was all like we planned everything ourselves.
Yes.
Like we just basically.
You manage it all yourself.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So we basically we just started. I think we only had one or maybe 2 songs out when we got to Europe. But like when we were planning the trip and booking gigs, we only had 1 song out.
No.
It was crazy.
You know, and like we'd only been in the band for a few months.
How many gigs? I think we flew to there with 5 gigs, and then overall we had.
We ended up having close to 20, maybe
something. Yeah. So
no, it was probably like 15.
15. Yeah. When we were there, we were just constantly just talking with people and
just getting gigs.
Just
like
getting gigs,
that's how the work gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we just like had a basic foundation. You know, we had 5 or 6 gigs booked, and we'd just been sitting up at our house for hours, sending emails, going onto Google Maps and like go to every city in Europe on Google Maps and just type in like live music venue.
This is why you need the tour manager.
Yes,
exactly.
Last year we had. Last year we
went to Europe.
We had a month and a half before we arrived. But honestly,
we only got him a month and a half before we went to Europe. So we'd already started planning.
He helped a lot. He helped a lot. To be fair, like he was for sure like he was like our lost papa. We call him Papa Nebo.
Yeah.
Serbian strong dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that even though you didn't have managers and you already now have the knowledge of what's like to do it, you know, behind closed door, all the organizations, and so the discipline. I mean, the thing is, it's hard to get usually it's hard to get all your members to say, can we agree on this particular time we fly, even though the music, the tracks are not there, you're going to have to work along the way while only one, you say only one.
Only one song.
We want to
300, 400 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, but because you have the will, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you have the skill.
Well, and the energy, you know, like the excitement for it.
Yes, and you have nobody to tie you back.
No.
Right.
And just amazing because the three of you, just the 3 of you, right? 3 of you put things together.
Right.
Yeah.
And it makes it possible.
Yeah,
so
we all have our strengths and weaknesses.
Of course, it would have stressed you out a little bit to do all the.
Oh yeah. It was like it's an emotional roller coaster going there, you know. It's so.
But it drew you closer.
Definitely.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and it's because you go through a million emotions a day, you know, like. We're flying over to Europe. We're in countries where we don't speak the language.
Which countries did you go to?
The first year?
The first year we only did Germany, Netherlands, and Belgium.
Yeah.
Right.
But Netherlands and Germany,
they speak.
You can.
Reason.
Yeah, you can get around with English.
So Germany.
But still, the road signs.
Netherlands and which one?
And Belgium. The first year.
Wow.
The last year
we
we
did like 10
I think we
countries.
had even 12 maybe, yeah.
12, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
East and West Europe?
Yeah, because of the booker that we had.
Yes.
He was from Serbia, so all of the Balkans covered like an insane venues, like crazy venues.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so much easier, isn't it?
Yeah, it was much easier with him. And he was really like our papa.
How were you received when you...
Oh, I think people
loved it.
But you know, with this exotic, like, because we're from Australia,
course,
you know, they're like, we went to a couple of towns in the Balkans and they were like, I've never seen an Australian band before.
Oh,
you know, because we just end up in these tiny country towns, like countryside towns in the middle of Bosnia.
But I think it's a really good plus.
Yeah, just play at the local pub and like...
Because people are like, oh man, an Australian band, and especially because like, you know, from 2014, 13 till 2020, Australia for me was like the powerhouse of rock. It was releasing so many huge bands, you know. So like, people already knew like King Is, you know,
Tame Impala,
you know,
Palm Crumpets, like. Yeah, I mean, there's so many cool rock bands that have come from Australia in the last 10
Did you ever
15
jam with local
years.
musicians in those countries? That you
A little bit. Do we jam with local musicians?
around?
Yeah,
we did a few
in Hungary.
times.
It was actually really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hungary is Budapest.
Yeah, we had a great time in
so
Budapest.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah, we almost got a gig with Psychedelic Punk Rockets.
Yeah, we were
Wow.
close. We were close.
Did you go to Glastonbury's festival as well?
No.
It's a big one to...
No, we didn't go to UK at all.
Oh,
we
you did?
skipped UK.
Did you go to Sweden?
I went there on my own. We didn't go with the band, but I went to visit my family.
Maybe
and
you should bring the band.
friends. Oh, next time
get
we go,
the family to
100%.
come.
Yeah, next time we go to Östhammar, which is my hometown now.
Yes. Where about, near which... Near where
It's
in-
about like an hour and a half-ish, like northeast of Stockholm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like kind of on the east coast of Sweden, close to Uppsala, if you know what that is.
No.
Oops.
Uppsala.
Solid.
Not
Oops.
really, yeah.
But yeah, like an hour and a bit, an hour and a half northeast of Stockholm.
Can I ask you? I'm sorry.
No,
I
sure.
call you Kalle.
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you sound different when you say.
No,
Well, yeah, everyone has a different way of
I'm
pronouncing
so
it.
sorry.
yeah.
No, don't be sorry.
So.
No.
You say it perfectly fine.
Oh, Kalle.
Yeah, in Sweden it's Kalle.
Kalle.
Like,
Oh, Kalle.
yeah, it's
Ah,
like very.
okay.
But like, you know, when I introduce myself to people here, like people can't
Oh,
really.
I know how to say
You know
it.
how to say it,
Kalle.
of course, yeah.
Because I speak Danish, so
Yeah.
it's easier.
Yeah, but then here I'm like Kalle,
Yeah.
like Kalle, mate. Like, people can't really say like Kalle, like.
Kalle, yeah, has a singing.
Yeah, it has a little Swedish bop to it. You
Yeah,
know?
but it's nice. It's
Jag
nice
måste
Yeah.
language.
Kalle no, ja, sure.
Yeah, Kalle man. But yeah, you know, like Kalle, like that's what.
Did you only
English
sing
people
in
say.
English, or did you guys? Have you ever thought of maybe singing in Swedish, in Hebrew, in something else to incorporate making
That
your
actually,
lyrics?
We
you know,
really thought
could be
about it.
really cool because Rai is
It's the exotic
he's
name
from the
of
Philippines, so
Yeah.
it could be really cool
Yes.
that like because all of us have a different
Rai's
background.
from the Philippines,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we can.
multicultural.
Yeah.
And you know, like how you can just easily weave into the world music, whatever it is, whether it's world music or whatever. But it's just like because you have this amazing. You speak Hebrew?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You understand Sweden? It's Swedish.
Yeah.
You speak Swedish still.
Yeah.
I have a silent thing that people don't know, but I speak Spanish too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know you. I know that you speak
Quite well,
Spanish.
yeah.
I know it very well too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's suddenly like out of nowhere, I
Yeah.
just say "Che como anda?" and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my child does with this music. French, Portuguese,
Yeah, sure.
English, Spanish, all mixed in
Yeah.
one song.
Yeah.
All the lyrics mixed together. And I made a beautiful friend over 10 years ago. He was studying at SAE, sound engineering, from Israel. And I saw him when he came to my performance at the railway park, protesting against Monsanto. That was the and I was asked to perform. And I was with the little ukulele singing island songs.
Yeah.
Somebody told him to come and see me because he wanted to record songs, an album with all different languages and with this particular voice. So it's such a privilege. Thank you, Ori. He picked me, and so there's one track, just for one track. He has Hebrew. It has him singing, and I sing in my language, my mother tongue, and I couldn't believe that it worked. Two different languages, you don't know what they're saying,
Sure.
but I know he knows.
Yeah.
I mean, and the Hebrew speakers know, and the Savanese speakers who speak my mother tongue knows. But it works well.
Yeah.
And so
Why shouldn't it?
it makes me
And
think
music, that's the beauty. Music,
international
Yeah.
language.
totally.
And so he had a local friend of mine as well, originally from Morocco. He speaks Hebrew too. He's a Jewish. He's Sai Shriki. He played the oud.
Yeah,
Sai was in the same track.
Oh, really?
But
Oh.
I'm in that. Yeah. Because he hired Sai, so it was the combination of all is also interesting. So guys, come on, do that.
Very good, yeah.
It's so cool because you imagine
it may happen one day.
because I mean it's great that you all do it in English. Everybody can understand it, but
Sure.
it's also. Are you looking to go to Woodford Festival one day?
For sure.
Yeah, Woodford.
Sure.
Woodford has.
Island Vibe.
Yeah.
All these.
Yeah, if they'll have us.
Are you guys keen?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
When's your next gig?
Ooh, we have it
21st.
a week from now.
21st.
It's actually going to be a
May.
really good gig.
Where about?
Question. Sorry.
Yes.
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah. You guys continue with
Yeah,
this.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You know,
it looks amazing.
because I'm
This is-
working on a really big one there, and
Yeah.
it's that one is little section, make a little square. Every single picture is from parts of life.
Oh, cool.
Maybe just a cat that I saw, and
Yeah.
and I put it there, and it's taking a long time because. Also, I have to finish that, and there's so many things I have to finish. This is from a
There's always so
nightmare
many
dream
things.
I haven't finished.
Uh-huh.
So I just anyway, just.
Wow,
Oh, that's
that's
great.
But I have a lot in the other room that I can't really show you because it's just some of them are really huge.
Right.
I've got exhibition. Yeah, I just have exhibition online right now.
All right.
Cool.
Because it's too hard to. I mean, not too hard, but I haven't managed to have the time to go and find a gallery or
Right.
to exhibit, find a space
Yeah.
to exhibit. So I just have it here for now, and I just have the online exhibition.
Yeah.
And so, do you have albums at all by now?
Yeah, with the Flukes we have an album.
Yeah, what's the
Yes.
album called?
Just Flukes of Sedington 1.
Okay.
Yeah, everywhere but Spotify.
Flukes.
We don't
Kalle
have
he has a
Spotify.
solo album as well.
Yeah, I
You
have
have a
a,
solo album?
yeah, I have a, just with
EP.
my name, Kalle Hunt.
Yeah, you should check it out, man.
Okay,
It's insane.
Yeah, it's a
Can you share
Interesting one.
share with everybody where's the links?
yeah, I will.
People will want to follow you guys.
We'll link it down below.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, we'll put the links to the
Yeah,
music
yeah, we'll
below.
put the links. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other tracks and artists that me and Kalle have worked with.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we got stuff with Sam Mack as well. Like, you know, there's a few songs that he's released that, you know, me and Schnitz have played on.
Yes.
The Dusties.
Yeah, the Dusties.
It's a band that was for a year or a year and a half. It was a blues band that we played in the
blues
Fest.
psychedelic rock band.
Yeah.
But we only put out one song with
One
them,
song.
I think.
It's a BT Byron Blues Fest.
Yeah.
What a shame, man. But we have a friend that, shout out to Ali, Messy Fuzz.
Yeah.
She's doing like really like the angels work.
Yeah, you should have her on here.
Oh yes.
I don't know if you
Let
know
her
her, Ali.
Or maybe the face. I'm
Yeah,
really
maybe
good
the
with people's face. You
Yeah.
know, Byron, we're good.
But she's really like a
Absolutely.
beautiful, beautiful person that's doing
Absolutely.
amazing things in this
You
area.
let her know.
I will, yeah.
You guys let her know.
I will.
She's absolutely welcome.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
you
she's
She really
She's
is. Every,
like paved her own path.
I don't know if you heard
Yeah.
of Chalk Fest in
No.
Malm.
Chopsticks.
Chalk Fest.
No.
And also Fuzz Fest, we played there with the Flukes. It's like a day festival.
Yeah, she,
But yeah, her sort of brand is called Messy Fuzz. And she's sort of like the main, I would say, kind of organizer of like rock gigs in the area. You know, sort of the heavier music, because there's so much like soul and R&B and like sort of lo-fi jazzy stuff around here. You know, and like world music, you know.
Yes.
There's so much of that here. But there's like this like sort of heavier scene of like psychedelic rock and heavy music. Like there's a lot of people that like this thing, but there hasn't been many events for
and it's
it.
crazy because there's big bands from this area,
Yeah.
like Ocean Alley that live here, Wolf Mother, as well Babe Rainbow.
Yeah.
All of them live here, you know.
Yeah, Parkway Drive came from here, and they're heavy metal. You know, like there's a lot of metal, a lot of heavy music.
Yes.
That's like happening in this area, but there's just like not that many.
And there's
like,
people that love
gigs
it.
for it.
And there's a lot of people that come to it.
Of
You know?
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Long story short, like Ali from Messy Fuzz,
I wouldn't be surprised if I know her face.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe even
probably.
Itai. From Itai and Ali.
Ty as well.
Two of them
Yeah.
are like the
Yeah.
two of the main people.
Yeah, Itai with his company is Synergy. They're
Well,
called.
you guys tell
And he's also our booker at the moment with the Flukes. He books gigs for us.
Yes. Okay. Wow.
But yeah, those two are like, they're amazing, and they're putting on so many cool like mini festivals and gigs.
That's
And
really
like
good.
they've helped us a lot, like giving us a really good platform to play on. Yeah, just put on like amazing gigs with such cool people.
Yeah.
And we've made so many friends through
what's
that.
the exposure like with media? Did you get media coverage when you were in Europe?
Yeah, I think we did like an interview, like one time, or like we had like a newspaper thing, and like we had like sort of a couple of
great
things.
Yeah, but we got actually like really good responses, like a music
like magazine
that they just came to our gig and they said actually really beautiful stuff about the band. Yeah,
oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What about in Australia? I mean, locally as well.
Like we won the contest of Bay FM.
No, we came second.
We came second. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Well,
it's okay. Still,
it's okay.
But we're on the front cover of this year's. Like Bay FM. What's it called?
DIY contest.
It's like the what's it called, man? I'm having a brain fart. It's the song competition, you know.
Okay.
Bay FM like song competition.
I haven't listened to Bay FM. I'm so sorry. I used to
No, that's okay. But that was with Ange. Like she's been a big supporter of us.
Yeah, she loves us.
And but we've had a bit of like kind of recognition, I guess, in the area. I mean, I don't even really know.
Just that Instagram post over 1 million viewers.
Yeah.
And with all sorts of things. That's fantastic.
Yeah, but that wasn't even us that posted that.
No, I know it's not you guys.
I know it's not you guys, but
I saw it and I was laughing. You know what? Because I've seen you so many times playing. I'm not surprised that Jeremy just sitting there and like dancing like this, with the milk crater.
That's so classic.
The thing is that the comments are so entertaining.
Yeah, I know, right? I know,
social media is.
It was actually that day that it was published, like when they put it on social media, that video.
Yes.
That's when we.
It was the same day as the Bay FM song competition.
No kidding.
It was the same day that one. That video came out. It was such a funny like moment. Like we had like heaps of friends like tagging us on this post.
I saw that.
And we were like, what? Why? Like, and then we checked it out, and I think it had like 60,000 views or something. Like when we first looked at it.
No, when I saw it was over 1 million already.
Yeah, like the first time someone tagged us, and we were like, oh, like what's this? We checked it, and we're like, oh, someone posted a video of us busking. We thought it was funny, and then we went outside or whatever for half an hour, and then like someone like came over to us and they were like, you guys are like blowing up right now, and we're like, what? Like, and they were like, I just like saw this video and you have like 200,000 views, and it was like in 20 minutes or something, it jumped like 150,000 views.
Yeah.
And then by that night it had like 1 million, or like by the next day.
I think that's what I saw was within a few hours it had jumped up to 1 million. And the only reason I saw it because one of the, I don't know, maybe it was Charles or someone else who had watched it on Instagram, and then you know how this algorithm refers to things, and it came up on a feed just like that. Oh, my friends, I know them, locals. And I went to read the comments.
It was gold.
It was gold.
Oh, that was the best thing about it. Was just I loved reading the comments.
It's the assumptions, the how people react to what other people's assumption of you guys and their opinions that's baseless on
nothing.
Absolutely
and they just add on top of each other. It's just a real drama.
It's so funny.
Honestly, I imagined I have a scenery of a movie out of this, Do you imagine a movie about Byron, so characteristic, just normal guys playing in the street, and all this based on the opinions. There's a version of you from somebody's, a version of you from somebody's, and then you imagine this crazy movie. It's so
it's so funny how people jump to conclusions. people have such like nasty things to say and they've never even met us.
Yes.
You know?
Oh yeah, but that's the thing that you have to grow thick skin.
We don't care about it. We're not looking at it and laughing and it's just
I love
it's just like it's hilarious, but it's also just like kind of sad. It's like, well, why? What's the point of being like,
having to say,
you know, like I don't like this. Like, what does that do? You know, what does that add to the world when you say something like that? It's just I don't understand. You know, I've never really been. You know, I've never really been someone who like comments on things or like gets in. You know, like talks on social media and stuff like that. Like it's.
I'm new to Instagram, but I really like, you know, how there's musicians who giving clue with guitars and do this on the bass, like it's super helpful sometimes. And then I looked and I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and I don't do it. And I go back and look again, but I saved it because I really wanna. It's just the way they play, it's just so beautiful, and so many talented young people.
But it's overwhelming, you know.
Have you seen the kids?
It's so much stimulation and it's so much consumption that it's hard to like equalize that with putting out yourself. Like that's why I think it's so dangerous, because we're constantly seeing all this stuff, and it's great, you know. It's like you're watching a million videos of this person playing in this band that you like and whatever, and like you see all these videos and it's wow, you might enjoy it, but it's like this constant simulation of.
But the thing is, like, that's still better than, you know, how people, you know, how some of the videos, they're not doing anything right, but they just reposted videos and they're just pointing their finger up to the video that you should watch. And I'm thinking, what is this? And it's viral video. And so it was
crazy.
Based, it was based on this kind of thing that I thought about the podcast. And I say, if we're gonna waste time with useless scrolling, maybe we could just sit and talk about art. And about culture and about life in general. Just this.
I think that because, you know, in a certain way, for me, how the governments, for them it's beneficial that they have that, because it's numbing us.
Of course.
We, you know, and then it's way easier to control us when we're numb.
Absolutely agree.
It's way easier to feed us with.
Because when we talk like this, we're exchanging mindsets, whatever. Point of views, ideas, something forming always, and even if it's not here, you go out. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned it. Something else will start. It start to flicker, some kind of light or sparkle.
It's a butterfly effect.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
One thing leads to another, and but it's again, it's like social media is such a
no good. Sorry.
Cigarette, no good. No fumar.
Yeah,
no fumar.
Like conversation is such an exchange, but I think social media is such a like kind of selfish, like just like you're just consuming and you're not really giving back, you know.
You know, I don't enjoy when I'm sitting with friends and lucky I don't have these friends, but they pick up their phone and start going like this while you're talking.
When you're talking.
Oh, please, I've seen it, but I don't have friends who do that for me. To me, so I'm glad.
No, it's like heartbreaking.
Yeah.
When that happens, because you're just like, what, like that? You'd prefer that over like just
real
whatever's happening in this room, you know,
happening.
like. No, I really don't like it. it. Like I had a period where I went off of social media for, it was almost a year. Like I deleted Instagram and Facebook, and it was great. Like it was so, like just not having that like extra like level of like even like I'd say understanding of what's going on in the world. It's kind of, you become more innocent again, because you're just not getting like, oh, and this is what's happening in this country, and this is what's happening here, and like you're taking on all of this extra weight that has nothing to do with your life, and like of course
you start hating people you don't know.
Well, of course there's like important issues going on that we should be aware about, but like I think the things that are really important will make their way to you without social media, you know. And again, with connections, with talking with people, like I think that's the best way to find out information, you know. But like just this constant like,
you know,
consuming of all this weight, it's not good for us.
What I've done with social media, I only go to the when I need to message people, like if I want to reach Itai, I go to the message, and even if there's message sitting there, I don't read.
Right, yeah.
I just go straight to the point where I want. I reach Itai, okay, I'll see you at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And then get out.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're gonna read all these messages sitting there,
I know.
and I don't know if it's any importance to me, because if I'm sitting down reading a message, so I stick to one person that I need to communicate.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking of somebody, then I'm thinking I need to communicate with them. I'm sticking with that, and otherwise I get out and I'm just on a canvas, staring at the canvas. So because I start painting from 7 in the morning till 4, and I finish, and I go to the next mission is drumming circle on the beach on a good days. Or jamming in the street until 4 o'clock in the morning. That's what we do in Fund at Fund is my
Yeah, you guys are always out there.
But we haven't done it. We haven't done it for a while.
Right.
It's just like 4 in the morning. Done it.
That is a good stretch.
You'd rather be in bed and have a nice warm thing as well.
Especially now.
Yeah. Now is the time. But it's my favorite time.
Yeah, the winter. Oh, I love it.
I love it.
Oh yeah, I get so frustrated in the summer here.
It's too hot.
I know, my Swedish genes just can't handle it. They're just like...
I get inflammation, I get easily dehydrated too quickly. I get angry quickly.
No, I'm always getting frustrated and things get moldy and it's always raining but it's raining and I'm sweating and I don't know, it's...
Hot.
I can't complain because I chose to be here.
But I think the houses in Australia, they build differently. Like up here, around here, what I noticed, like they build... They're too cold for winter, too hot for summer.
But they're just built thin.
The corrugated tin roofs is like so hot.
Especially coming from Europe, you know, where it's like the walls are this thick, you know, like it's built to like keep the outside out and the inside in. And here it's just like everything is, there's no such thing as outside or, especially where I live, like we have the whole jungle living in our house. Like it's...
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. Actually the guy the friend who passed away, the founder of Drum Circle, his last move, he's an actor as well. He came originally from theatre. Very famous theatre in Batavia, in Java somewhere. And his last movie was called The Jungle.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Nice.
He was as an extra there.
Hey!
You have to
and when he passed away, I think the director heard of his passing and had a little post on Facebook saying, "Oh, sorry for the loss, one of our crews." It's very sweet. I read that.
You know, that's the beauty with this area, that it really attracts amazing people.
Yes. He's been here for a long time, and I have a family. Had a family here as well. So it's a very interesting demographic of people. What's the demographic of people in Europe that listen to you guys when they came to your shows? What sort of age? All kinds?
Yeah, it's all kinds.
That's so cool.
Depends on the venues and stuff, you know, like if we play a more kind of underground punk club kind of vibe, then it's a bit more of a younger demographic, you know. But then, you know, and then like you said before, if we end up in like a countryside pub in Bosnia, you know, then it's maybe an older demographic, you know. But actually that specific pub, I do remember there was like a little crew of like 18-year-olds. They were like high school musician friends.
They jammed with us.
And then at the end of the set, we played like a 2-hour set or whatever.
No way.
And then everyone was just loving it in the bar, and the bar manager was like, just keep playing, guys, like whatever, you know, like just we're here for some fun, you know. And like everyone was happy to do it, and then like those 18-year-olds, like they were great musicians, and we just like let them play our instruments, and they did a few songs, and then we kind of switched out and started jamming with them, and so amazing, like so cool for them and for us, like, you know.
So that was the first time you went overseas to tour. Yeah?
That was the second time.
That was the second.
The second. I mean, in the band, the first time in the band that you kind of...
Yeah, that was my first time. I think your first time as well, right? Going to Europe.
Have
with
you
a
been
band.
in a band going to Europe before?
Oh, no. Like this, with this band was the first like
but you
overseas
have to
touring.
Europe as well before?
I've been to Europe but not with the band.
Oh.
Like with the Flukes was the first overseas touring experience that I've had. Yeah, same with Schnitz. Rye went with like some other like band a couple years before we went, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it or anything, but yeah, he went with. So he'd already like sort of done that kind of thing before. But yeah, no, for us it was the first time with the Flukes.
That was
Are you going back this year?
No,
not this year.
This year we're focusing more on potentially recording more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're already like in the process of writing and
That's good.
recording again. Yeah.
So you're recording somewhere in a studio around here, or?
At our house.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Oh, home
Yeah,
recording.
where me and Ray live, we've got our own our lounge room as our
So you're
studio.
gonna do the mixing and mastering yourself, or?
Maybe, we'll see.
Yeah.
Our first album, we did the mixing ourselves and then
Yes.
sent off the mastering. But yeah, this one we might give to someone else. We'll see what happens, you know.
We're actually No, I don't need to say. We're talking with somebody.
Oh,
that is,
yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
we don't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
We don't know. But
Yeah. We don't know.
We haven't even recorded the whole album yet, so you know.
But it's great.
By the time we've done
That's
that,
great.
we'll
You've
see.
got a long project to go.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's just always
What's
doing
gonna be
something
in there?
new.
How many pieces? Like just what kind of instrument you're putting in? Guitar,
I
bass,
think
and
that's the beauty with the
vocal?
Flukes, that it's anything is
Anything goes.
anything
really.
goes.
Anything goes. So you play bass, guitar, flute, violin.
No, but guitar, I would say that I just know strumming chords.
Okay.
But mostly it's bass, and flute was just it's recently.
Yeah,
I just
been picking up.
Yes, because
More
I
music.
saw video of Itai playing flute.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what, Itai? I thought it was the bass master.
Yeah.
And you play drum, guitar,
Bass.
singing as well?
No, I don't really sing. No.
Oh, okay.
I scream a bit in backing vocals for the Flukes.
Ah man,
I
but
wouldn't
you
call
do
it singing.
harmonizing, really good harmonizing. Like
Wow.
with there's
Sometimes.
actually really cool moments that like I'm on stage and like obviously with the fullback I can hear everything and I'm just suddenly hear the harmonizing.
Is that Kalle?
That's amazing.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Maybe. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if I call it
But
singing.
for me to do a rhythmic instrument and singing at the same time,
It's really hard.
it's so hard.
Well, we know with the guitar, I can do it, or a ukulele.
Sure.
With the bass, I'm
Yeah. Yeah, with
just
the bass.
shut off.
Well, the bass
And I
is
thought it was
really
a
hard.
big problem that I have issues, but then I
No,
realized
it's everybody. Don't look at Paul McCartney and Sting.
Don't worry about that.
They're you guys are amazing, but I have no clue how you guys are doing it.
Beautiful
Yeah.
music.
As well as Primus, you know, like that.
Yeah.
That's already a next level.
Yeah.
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 So I
the
thought
freaks
I
of
was the
nature.
only one who has this problem with
No,
can't sing while
definitely
I play
not.
the bass. I tried, but what I did was because I only know the root notes, right? So I tried to sing this really old song because it's very slow by I don't know. You guys were born yesterday. It's an old song. It's the special prayer, I think.
I don't know.
Oh yes, see. I thought you were born yesterday. Okay.
You were born the day before.
Yeah. It's while the choir sings hallelujah, I was singing, and I could sing that on a bass.
Oh yeah.
I was singing with all my heart, and it's if you do it gently and slowly, it goes really well.
Nice.
So I think the trick is practicing with slow song.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then you can.
Yeah. Yeah, and even if it's a faster song,
Yeah.
just slowing down the tempo. And,
Yes, exactly.
You know, I think that's like great. I don't know where I got that advice from. Probably multiple people, but I think that's the best way to learn anything. Is like if it's too fast and you're struggling to do the thing, you just slow it down and really focus on, you know,
small accents.
If it's a drum groove or if it's a bass line or singing a vocal harmony or whatever, it's take it down slow and then you really pay attention to the little details and you're like, oh, that's why I'm not quite getting it, because there's like that accent now that I'm missing, or I'm doing that out of time. And then when you can do it, you can't do it fast if you can't do it slow, you know? And we always just, our brains just want to do it right at the top speed, and you know, we want that satisfaction, and it's so hard to slow it down and play it. I think it's harder to play it slow than fast a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
do you practice in parts before you got so good at it? You know, when you just started playing the instrument, did you practice in parts? Like, you know how if you were to practice a song, to learn a song, did you learn the whole, did you practice the whole song right from the start to the end, or did you I'm just gonna do this section first and then I'll do the chorus and?
Kalle, he's to be honest, he's my teacher. You know?
Wow.
Music. Yeah.
Now you teach me. Probably more than I teach you.
Oh, that's
Kalle said to me always take it, to do it as parts, but look at it as the full.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
As context.
Yeah. I think it's important to maybe focus on, you know, the verse of a song and repeat that until you get it down. But don't just learn the verse of the song.
Right.
You know, learn the whole thing, so then you understand how to get to that point and how to get out of that point, you know, because that's, at least from a songwriting perspective, you know, you can come up with a great bass line or a great, you know, chord progression, but then, you know, I think if you haven't learnt songs all the way through, learn intros and bridges and verse, chorus, and how people get from different chords and different rhythms to, you know, new sections. If you haven't learnt that, then when you try to write songs yourself, it's you can be very easily stuck in one thing, and how do I make something new? What goes with this, you know?
That's true.
And I think that's why it's really important to learn songs all the way through, and then you get context, you know?
You won't have problem with albums producing.
Yeah.
One after another.
You won't believe what an insane ear Kalle has. Literally, I don't notice it. When we're recording, he's like, "Listen to that, bro. You need to." You know, I'm like, "Oh wow, I didn't even hear that."
You miss.
Yeah.
You notice.
You notice. Yeah.
The little details, and I understand the little details.
No, it's so important.
Yeah.
I had this issue with singing, right? And I never paid attention to the details, and I didn't understand why can't I sing without forcing my voice. Because I'm worrying about projecting the voice. And then when I just look at the story of the song, and then I kind of feel like, I know the story, it's talking about me or something, whatever, some ways or another. And then it translates different feelings, different emotions. And then I kind of have to feel the song. So when I sing it, it's almost like I'm just talking about the story, or I'm telling the story.
Yeah.
And then when I realized I was doing it, I didn't have to scream, I didn't have to hurt my throat. It was the control from here and there, it was just so easy, like talking. But with melodies and harmonies, I don't even know how I have this voice to do that, to be able to do that, even though I don't sing professionally. But then it really works, like you say, the song, I study parts, but also I look at the whole thing. So the finish to the ending, the middle sections, and because I like to sing in French.
Oh yeah?
So, I love the language.
It's a very
so good.
Romantic and attractive language to sing in.
Then you go to sleep and wake up with a croissant and just say, guys, this is the meaning of life. Butter.
But a baguette.
Baguette.
Yeah.
And wine.
Oh yeah.
Who's the musician that to really up there that you first felt has a great influence on yourself?
Yeah, like I said before, the first kind of musicians I fell in love with was like probably Michael Jackson and Kiss. Like even before I was kind of playing music, I was like imitating Michael Jackson, how he danced, you know? Like that was something that really, that still is with me.
Did you have to pull your pants up too? Like
yeah,
I love
like,
that.
You know,
that's like the best iconic
yeah, and that's why I think I love drumming as well, is because I really feel like drumming is dancing with an instrument. Like it's probably the most physical one, and you know, it's just like dancing with holding sticks, you know, kind of thing.
Yes.
You know, but like Michael Jackson, and like Kiss, I love Kiss, and then the Chili Peppers, like I have a Chili Peppers tattoo. You know, I think all of those guys, like John Frusciante for guitar, Flea for bass, Chad Smith for drums, like all of those members are probably like my biggest influences, and it's how I learned music. You know, it was like listening to the albums, like the first album that I could play all the way through was Blood Sugar Sex Magic by the Chili Peppers. I just like put that on every single day for like probably a year at least, and just like I was listening to it constantly, and just like I learned the drums to one of the songs, and then the next day I'd learn the guitar part, and then the next day I tried to learn the bass line. The bass I didn't really get down. That I didn't learn the whole way through, that's for sure. That's a whole different beast. But like the guitar and the drums, like, yeah, like the Chili Peppers basically taught me how to play music, really. And watching them jam too, which is like also how I learned music, was just jamming with my friends, you know, just getting in a room and improvising. So like my friends were huge inspirations to me, you know. Schnitz is a huge inspiration to me, like that's how I learned music, is like, you know, just like watching like people around me when I'm jamming, watching what they're doing, and then, you know, a bass line that Schnitz plays inspires a melody on the guitar, you know, out of me that I could have never come up with if he wasn't playing that bass line, you know.
Isn't it important? So important that the bass connects all the team. It's like you're the one who connects everybody. Everyone is like the drummers listening to the bass, the guitarist, the vocalist listening to the bass. I
the bass is the thing that kind of carries everyone along.
Because you're the rhythm person.
It's between the rhythm and the melodic.
The connection.
I'm doing like the accents of the drums. I'm doing exactly the accents. But it's with the key of what the melodic instruments are playing. Right. You are the glue. The bass is the glue for sure. Or it's like the sauce.
That's my interpretation. When I listen to you guys, because it's like that when I hear it.
Right.
Like, it's you can be like someone can be the really good guitarist, right?
Yeah.
But when a great bass come along with good bass line, it's like your job is to make it, to amplify it even better, to like not to amplify but to make it sound even better, even better than it already is. So it's like you have the responsibility also to connect everyone, because everyone's listening to you.
Yeah, fully. I 100% agree. And you know, like with the drummer, you will see every good band, they have to have an amazing drummer, because the drummer is the heart. It's the heart, and it's the foundation. It's like the spine of the band.
Yes.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting. It's a very interesting one.
So what about the musician that influenced you?
I just see, like, since I was young, I see like how, you know, like bands, the sound, how it vibrates towards me, and like what it makes me feel.
Yes.
You know? And then, like, for me it's pretty obvious to say this, but Flea, to see that he's so in his element and is like really bringing like what a phenomenon bass player, you know, amazing musician. And then when I met Kalle, I had a different approach to music.
Yes.
And it was really I think Kalle for sure is a huge inspiration for me. Yeah, for sure. Like the way that I see music is so different.
But also, like you have, what's also great with Kalle is that he has the confidence, the self-esteem, because you understand music theory as well.
Not so much as you'd think.
Better than I don't.
Maybe.
I don't read music at all. I'm only playing. Like I go to my piano keyboard and like I'm pressing. What is this? It sounds good. Okay, then
that's
what
if it sounds good. No, seriously. I'm not joking.
That is music theory to me. Does it sound good?
But I mean, you read the music sheets. You studied that.
No, but that's the thing. I don't know how to read music anymore. Like when I was learning piano as a child, like then I knew how to read.
Oh, okay.
Like piano notation.
Piano sheets,
But now I can't anymore. Like you could show me Crazy Frog in a piano notation and I wouldn't know it's Crazy Frog. You know? I can't.
You really found your own way.
Yeah, like I can't read music.
It's the feeling.
I can read guitar tab. Yes. Like I know what it means, but I can't read it and play it at the same time.
Interesting. All this time I thought
No, I'm not.
Music. Wow.
And I never had a lesson for guitar or drums in my life.
Charles, he understands music theory.
Right.
He plays super good.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
It's the beautiful thing is like everyone learns differently, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
For some people, like reading off a piece of paper and learning like that that's just clicks for them, and it's beautiful. As beautiful as someone who just listens, and they're just the different ways of approaching it, and what works for one person
and
doesn't
so
work for another.
How did you how did you taught yourself the drums?
Just listening, I think it's like
because like between the hi-hats and this other bit and the other bit and then the snare and the kick, all the coordination.
Well, I've always been like I've always loved sports in my life, and like being somewhat of an athlete. So I think I've always had sort of coordination, and like I always did sports, and like so I think like that's why the drums were so attractive to me, and like dancing too. Like I love dancing.
Because you're always.
Yeah, I've just always been moving a lot, and like I've always needed to move, and like moving rhythmically just makes sense. No, I've never had a drum. Oh no.
Do you teach drum lessons?
No.
This is a shout out. Whoever wants a drummer.
Don't come to me. I'm a terrible teacher, really. Like, I've tried. I've had people like, hey, can you show me a beat? And like, I'll be like, okay, put your right hand here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one on 3. And like after 5 minutes, I just get frustrated.
I don't know how to learn from other people. I'm really bad. Yeah. And so I bought drum kits just to teach myself.
That's great.
But
that's how you start.
But then you get stuck because something is not open. No LSD.
No, I don't think it's the LSD.
No, I don't practice. I don't practice. I know you don't practice.
That's the main thing.
But listening to your story, the consistency in practicing is super important. Just about anything in life, really. Like you cook, if you always cook at home, you master the spice, you master the combination of flavor. And then you can make the simplest food and tasty. But if you're just taking away all the time, it's not
it's the same.
Exactly.
There's so many similarities between cooking and music. And it's art. It's a form of art.
Exactly.
It's all ingredients and how much of this and when do you add this and for how long, and it's all structure and amounts and
What is the most enjoyable part? Is it the process of doing it or the end result when everybody's clapping?
For me personally is when there is a click that happens, that like when I'm jamming with somebody and it's like there's no time, and it's just like fully in that moment. It's like euphoria. And then when it's like that is
something changes in the air, like it's like a different lens gets put in front of you, I think.
Because you're listening to each other.
Yeah, it's like, to me it's like my meditation in a way, you know.
It's a form of prayer to many people.
Yeah, it's just a way of...
Or listen to music.
Fully.
Yeah, I think it's just being in a state of complete awareness of surroundings and the being free of thought, you know?
Yes, yes.
And just like, you just become a vessel of energy, you know, like there's something happening around us, and we just become these like funnels for it, you know, and it gets channeled through our body and our spirit, and you know, it's mixed up with whatever our life experience is and our, you know, our perspective, and then it gets spit back out.
It's
and,
like
you know, and
frequency, yeah?
Sure. We're just, I think we're just vessels for it, and we let it come through us and then try and spit it out in the purest way without, you know, letting our thoughts get in the way.
Yeah.
Because in the end of the day, every song that we listen to is a tribute of a magic moment.
That's
sure.
so true.
Of like that magic moment that person had. They're trying to replicate it.
And sometimes you do.
Sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
You know, recording wise, like, that's what you're trying to do when you're recording a song, is like, record that feeling that happened.
Yes.
You know, and that spark and that energy. Yeah, sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't.
Isn't it interesting you say that now? Record that feeling.
Yeah.
I was watching something like a short video, and apparently Michael Jackson would wake up 2 o'clock in the night, go to his whoever person who did the recording to the studio, and we gotta record this now. And he said, Michael, can we wait for tomorrow? No, if we don't do it now, God's gonna give it to Prince.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
100%.
Because it's like we have antennas.
We are receiving.
Yeah.
And when it's
so when it's given to you, take it. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Now,
100%.
right now. It's a great lesson, you know. I mean, this is coming from someone who's like, there's no Michael Jackson. He's everything.
Well, he was the king at that, of channeling that source of energy, you know, and completely being lost to music. Like, he was one of the best, for sure, and Prince too.
Yes.
But yeah, it's exactly that. It's that, like, it's that realization that our job and our duty as a musician, at least for me, is like, it comes before anything in life, you know? Like, if I have that moment of that spark, or like that something comes to me, like, I'll drop everything in my life to do that, you know? I'll be late for whatever it is I was supposed to do that day. I'll miss the thing, you know? I'm fine with having the consequences for that, you know? Because the consequence of ignoring that spark to me is always more than the consequence of, you know, anything else that I could have, you know. I'm fine with getting in trouble for something, or being late for something and someone's mad at me, or I missed a class at uni, or, you know, whatever. Like, I'm fine with that, because like that feeling of being in the moment with that spark of energy, like, that's what I'm here to do, you know. That's like what I'm chasing in my life, so it's the most important thing to me. Well, one of the most important things.
Well, it is important, because I can relate to it. I was saying last year, when I get back to paint, because I didn't paint for 15 years.
You didn't paint for 15 years?
Didn't sing. She didn't sing for 10 years. Didn't touch any instrument for 10 years. Didn't do this. Didn't drum for like 6 years.
Why?
And then didn't paint, and so I got back. So this is a completely new style that I do. And I was saying, I said, you can put the gun on my head now, and I'm not stopping anymore. I'm restarting from zero. I don't care if I have to do from zero. Until the day I'm going to die, and I'm going to live up to 200 years to keep painting or whatever, practicing.
That's amazing that you're doing, like, you didn't.
But it's like what I did was very different. I did just abstract before, really figurative, and it's just more like you look at, what is that? You know, like you look at that. But I understood. I understood what I was doing. I knew what I was painting, because I was just putting all my emotion there. So it's not like I don't paint unless I don't don't feel.
Of course.
Something, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't play music for the sake of like, here I am, I can do these chords, I can do these riffs and scales. You for the love of yourself, the process of you becoming that. You do it for, and so it's the same thing for me. So
definitely.
You can threaten me, you can say all sorts of things, you can criticize the art. It's not going to affect anything. It's like, for me, it's not going to put an extra grain of rice or one potato chips extra to my table. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to be with my candles in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
well,
that
your
important.
sacred. It's like your sacred.
Yeah, it's my.
It is a part.
I don't call it. I wouldn't call it religion, but it's it's a, like when you talk to me right from the start how hard it was here. You were in the bush. Your car broke down. I don't think you realized. I understood how you continue to practice art, which saves you from all that mental breakdown.
100%.
And that's the same thing for me.
100%.
Yeah. When I get really stressed out, sometimes like I'm struggling with this painting stuff. Somehow I'm the most patient when I practice art. I can take forever, but I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna get there. And I'll go back again, make mistake. I'll get there. It's that much of knowing that it's okay. But anything else, like I don't want to bother. It's not important.
Yeah.
When it's art, it's different.
And often pain and limitations create the best.
Oh yes, absolutely. I totally agree.
Again, in that time that we were talking about when we were really struggling, me and Schnitz, like we came up with some really beautiful pieces of music around that time. You know.
Wow.
Just because all we kind of had was really each other, really. You know, we were both like so confused and lost, and like we didn't really have any friends in the area, and we, you know, didn't really know what we were doing with our life or how to get out of this situation that we're in. We had no money, like, you know, we were just kind of stuck. But the only thing we sort of had that we could progress in and like find comfort in was music, and like he would have the bass and I'd have the guitar and we'd sit in my van and that would be our moment of peace for, you know, for that period of time.
It saved your lives.
Oh yeah. And even bands that I love as well and music that I listen to.
You can hear the same thing, same stories.
So yeah, but they also saved my life too, you know, like music that I love, listening to music and playing it for sure saved my life. I don't think I'd want to be here if I didn't come across that.
Even the listeners, you know, there are some musicians that their music saved their life.
Yeah.
Yesterday Nathan was saying to me, I was walking back with him to his car and he said, you know, it's been really wonderful because some people listen to his music, and of course he's got whole music, you know, it's not easy to project it out there. It's not like hip hop or something. It's catchy for certain generations, you know. And he said that there's some people who came to him and say, thank you so much, I've been listening to your music and it has saved their life. And one track, just with one track, you imagine the impact, save somebody from doing bad stuff to themselves.
Sure.
You just never know.
But how beautiful is that?
Yeah.
You like not even knowing that. So that emotion that caused me as well, like in my adolescence, that helped me so many times. Like to provide that to somebody else, and like that one person that comes to you and says to you, that changed my life. That changed my life based on what he said. You know, like I can actually help people with music or with art, with any form, you know, even with food. Yeah. If you cook food and you give it to people and they're like, wow, this is...
Gives me energy and you know, makes me, you know, wake up tomorrow morning and like be able to get out of bed and, you know, it's giving energy back into the world, you know.
You know, there's a nice poem by Ralph Waldo Emerson, It's called Success, and I think you should read. It's a very short poem, and you will see the simplicity in the poem, but it's so profoundly beautiful. Maybe hang on. We should read it together. You would actually appreciate it, because I always have it like my little Bible.
Right.
When I think about some things and
well, on the topic
success. To
yeah.
laugh often and love much is to win the respect of intelligent persons and the affections of children. To earn the appreciation of honest citizens and endure the betrayal of false friends. To appreciate beauty. To find the beauty in others. To leave the world a little bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To have played and laughed with enthusiasm and sung with exultation. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Spot on. Yeah, I agree with that.
This what gets me going. I don't need the mansion, just a little gesture. Just a little kindness.
Think if the world would literally it's like hard because we live in a very, especially the Western world is very individual, based on that oriented.
Yes.
So it's, but if we would literally live in a world that every person once a day would be kind to another person, once a day.
Sure.
What world would that be?
Yeah.
Full of love.
You know how when people say to smile and they see with your eyes, and they see that you smile, they see how your eyes are. Because we have this or this.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
Or I'm not looking at you, but
Yeah, the eyes tell a lot.
But I like to just actually look. Hi,
Yeah.
I'd rather like eye to eye. Hi,
Sure.
this is so much more. I don't know, it's pleasant.
Yeah.
Rather than it's awkward. I feel like I'm judging people if I'm looking at somebody like this. It's a little bit funny, but I know it's awkward, but it's not necessary. I think.
I think the eyes don't keep secrets,
Yeah.
The eyes are telling the truth. Yeah.
Wow, we wrapped it up. We wrapped it up, or we did?
Sure.
Oh my God, I'm so glad. And you know what? You're welcome.
I could keep talking for hours.
Oh yeah, but no, absolutely. But you know what? Let's do another episode.
We make it episode 2.
And bring Riley as well.
Yeah, sure.
Why
that
not?
would be cool.
Because the whole band.
Yeah.
Number one.
Remember, Rai.
This is episode of us number 1. Okay, that's it.
As many episodes as you want to.
Yes.
You're welcome to. And when you have your albums, bring it, show it, whatever.
Yeah.
And if
we'll present the albums we already have.
Some of them play instruments, Max play a song.
Oh
yes, Max play his new song.
Oh, he's strummed the guitar. Okay, yeah.
You can just go with the guitar and
Yeah, well, when we come with the Flukes, we can maybe do
acoustic. Yeah.
Why not?
That could be cool.
Yeah. Make a little blues fest here.
Yeah.
We'll just arrange for more hours, and so you all three can get to have a little time.
Sure, that could be fun. Yeah.
So people hear music.
Why not?
It's our own platform. We can do whatever we want.
Do whatever we want.
Anytime that is suit us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so
much. You.
And thank you for the friendship.
Oh, thank you. Above
beautiful
all.
present as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
See
if
you
made
next
it this
time.
far, you're amazing.
See you next time. See you next. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.
Irene. Good night.